Oke guys, saatnya kita menyaksikan game kedua antara tim Rrq melawan Fnatic Onic PH guys ya. Langsung aja kita tonton guys. Let's go. Di sini Rrq mendapatkan hero Suyo, Matilda, Povius. Sementara dari Fnatic Onic ada Brody, Joy, Hilda, dan Valentina guys ya. Kira-kira apakah yang dipilih? Oh, aduh, ada technical pause guys. Oke guys, ternyata teknik pause-nya seperti ini guys. Tiba-tiba dari pick Brody terakhir, disitu nggak ada, hilang technical pause, dan akhirnya sudah menit ke-7 ya guys. Mau gimana lagi ya? Dari sananya guys, udah langsung menit 7, skor udah 68. Aduh, kita miss pertandingannya, matchnya. Tiba-tiba udah kesini aja. 68 sih beda, saling kuat ya. Woi, Joy-nya ya, sekarang kayaknya meta Joy juga nih sepertinya. Hampir mati, kena tepak memori. Dok, jangan dok, mati lo dok. Range-nya. Aduh, pecah pasifnya. Dairan pakai Povius yang ngebuat tas trauma guys dengan hero ungu. Sudon. Mantap. Kena pentung skill 1. Ih, nggak kena final slash-nya. Mantap. Lord. Dapat Lord-nya. Lord, free Lord nomor 1. Awas, cepat.
Exactly what are the moments that led up to this situation, but looks like Rrq has been able to reclaim a gold lead, and Dgn getting another Lord.
Glowing
While
one,
the late game
super Prince
scaling
Valentinanya.
between these two is not as drastically different compared to game number 1 because there isn't something like a plot to deal with. I do think that Rrq still has the slightly better
Jangan terlalu komit deh, Rrq, hati-hati.
And
soalnya tadi di itu juga tim Liquid pakai itu guys.
Definitely. I mean, not only that, we got Rinse using that Aurora as well. So Team Rrq, they're going out for the damage itself. Now pushing it straight to Kurt immediately. Durin trying to stop his way with the power abilities, but didn't manage to do so as Kurt managed to pull away. Now the Lord will be marching into the lane to clear out the last second turret in the mid.
So far, Rrq looks to be in control of this game. Fnatic Onic, they do have tools. Valentina and Joy actually do a surprising amount of DPS once they've got a few items under their belt. But Dgn just finished his BOD. So being able to control the fight is very, very crucial. Briscoe going to be the only real form of setup that Fnatic Onic can play around on that Arlen. But if the timing is incorrect, Rins, who did end up going Aurora in the end after Vexana got banned out, will be able to take over the fight.
Ada
King Kong versus Dgn going in for the slash, but doesn't manage to get the knocks that is needed. King Kong still survive it out. Jungler versus jungler, it does seems in the favor of King Kong though, because Dgn had so much damage, but Rrq with a really good call out respawn wise, that's the reason why King Kong had to pull away before he's been ganged out. But at the same time right here, another turret to be taken out on the second last tier. So that means it's all out to the last tier of Fnatic Onic holding on to their turrets.
Looking at the gold leaderboard right now, Dgn right at the very top with Skylar right behind him as well. King Kong not quite at level 15, so there is an EXP disparity. You can see that the rotations from Rrq are very, very controlled with this Matilda.
Coming in straight away to try to go for the power over this, but doesn't manage to take it out. Now Durin had to pull away. So much overextension ended up having him to cause his own half line. But at the same time right here, Zaman Force will not be able to have anyone to lock on. It's just so that to give them at least a slow down tempo coming into their own movement. But at the same time right here, Fnatic Onic trying to find a way if they can actually pick up anyone from Rrq.
Sabar.
Looking at the itemization right now, Holy Crystal already completed on Skylar as well. This is where Harith really starts hitting like a truck and continuing to
Mantap
invade the
Skylar.
jungle.
Balikin lagi. Aduh, kena tepak memori. Awas, hati-hati.
great job coming in.
Lot aja.
Hailstorm, but at the same
Jangan
time,
komit,
FNOC had to pull away.
Things are not looking too good for Fnatic Onic
Kalau dilihat
right now.
kan limitin
Nearly a
strategi tapi
5K
kayak
disparity between
nggak terlalu
them,
kuat-kuat
12
banget ya
minutes
kelihatannya ya
in.
Fnatic Onic ya guys ya,
Just
ketahuan
completed
kayak Rrq gini ya.
on Sijin.
Itu
And
Rrq-nya
while they do
emang
have
udah
tools
kuat
to
banget ya.
maybe manage the Suyo,
Kayaknya biasa
they're
aja
having to spend
kita
a
ngelawan
lot of it
Fnatic Onic.
dealing with just Dgn and
Apa draft
Skylar,
kita juga
both of
bisa
which
ngimbangin ya?
have kind of get out of free jail cards because of that
Beda
Matilda.
5.000.
The way that they're able to dance in and out of the team fights, while a little bit different from game number 1, is showing some similarities. The controlled rotation, really good micro play. That is how they're coming out on top against Fnatic right now.
Agree, definitely. And taking a look on Rrq Hoshi.
Hati dong ini.
They're looking over
King
to
Kong
the side of King Kong. E-Dog is looking for a way, but they pull away instead to go in for that two-way because they are going to actually prioritize on the wave as the lot is already marching in. And seems like King Kong gets the input. He's going to actually recall back to join into the team fight. Pushing in straight away on the top right now. Hailstorm comes through. Does get a hit to Kurt's side, but it's not going to be enough. The turret is coming in already. First of the trade from the mid lane is already been taken down. But on the side of Rrq, he's looking for one person to try to tag off. But it seems that Rrq will
aduh, kena Vanas Slash lagi sama
Rrq.
Ya, mundur. Mundur, guys, mundur. Aduh, kena Vanas Slash ke dalam sama Rrq. Aduh, ada aja ya Rrq. Vanas Slash-nya. Oh, mundur. Aduh, hancur dia turret mid kita nih kayaknya nih. Ada Okera juga, tepak memori. Aduh, kena Vanas Slash lagi. Winter, Darren. Ya, kita kena lagi. Udah isketek. Hati ya. Oh, kita udah unggul nih. Jangan sampai kalah yuk. Jangan sampai comeback. Gol kita unggul. Killnya kalah. Karena kita menang di objektif ya. Turretnya. Turret Lord. Aduh. Hancur midnya.
Fnatic gonna use this
sayang
opportunity to take as
banget.
many structures as possible and look to regain control over the map so that they can more easily contest the next neutral objective.
Agree, definitely. 30 seconds on the clock, Lord will be spawned out, and it seems that they're trying to actually push this wave to the side of Team Rrq Hoshi. Let's see if it's going to be in their favor. Spotted out Rrq in the bushes. They will get the info they required. Not going to allow any invasion or the movement of Team Fnatic Onic that easily. But we do see King Kong is already right at the top, and they might actually go in for this fight. Already stacking on the lot for the time being.
Tidak ada Falcon AP Brain. Tidak ada tim Liquid PH juga. Duo Sansan. Wah, kanan itu Rrq. Pas banget itu Vanas Slash. Flicker Vanas Slash. Oh my god. Aduh. Bahaya banget flicker Vanas Slash-nya. Kanan ini. Ada rivernya ini ya. Ya, kena tuh. Parah. Yes. Flickerin. Gede Iron. Kena keranya. End guys. End. Matiin super freeze-nya. Mana kamu? Aduh, satu hit bakar. Waduh, Hildanya nge-cut mid ya. Lumayan lah ya. Lumayan dapat lot kita. Awas King Kongnya.
He tried to finish off the mid lane, but this Lord will be able to clear out to give the opportunity for Rrq Hoshi to march on again into the baseline of Fnatic Onic.
Rrq definitely doing God's work though. That's basically the only thing that he can try to do there, slow down the middle wave. Because if he didn't manage to do that, it would have collapsed with Rrq at the same time when multiple members were already taken out, and that could have actually been the end of game 2. There's no way that Rrq is going to be able to rejoin the fight after all of that. So dealing with wave management and making sure housekeeping is kept up is the best way to maintain the game state. Unfortunately, because Briscoe missed the, well, he did
Brusco-nya sih ya, momen-momen terus ya tadi Brusco ini guys. Gagal, waduh, Susujin. Ah, Susujin ini masih majuin lagi. Aduh, duanya mati. Aduh. Wah, kena panas flash. Udah mundur dari belakang, kena sandwich nanti. Oh, Skylar, awas Skylar. Skylar. Aduh, tidak ada yang hancur turretnya atas sama bawahnya. Aduh. Wah, ini lama-lama lihat game makin ngeri juga ya. King Kong 633. Lemah juga ya berarti ya. Suyo yang ketemu Joy sekarang, Joy di buff sih. Nanti kita akan ketemu Cyclops ya gitu ya, Cyclops.
And the lord that Rrq had so painstakingly gained for themselves amounted to really no advantage on the map at all. And the longer the game goes, the more control Fnatic is able to take for themselves. This Suyo, while still able to do a lot of DPS in the last few minutes, is pretty squishy once you get to that stage.
Aduh, Dairen. Awas kena final slash Dairen.
Agree, definitely, and this is a crucial point coming in from Rrq Hoshi. They have to time it right, gotta be careful, and it seems that Brusco is gonna try to find a way to break into the back line of Rrq Hoshi, but it's gonna be Rrq try to initiate it, but pull away, denying any movement coming in from Fnatic. Super Fins also just overlooking from the distance, but it's gonna be Diren who try to go in for the initiation, but doesn't manage to do it, even with the Hailstorm.
Gila, ditungguin lo di situ lo.
Try to get that info
Salah
as much as
movement bisa
possible,
dapet
but
itu
Team
tadi.
Fnatic Onic is all over the place.
Yeah, neither team is gonna look to commit right there. Information
Keranya
is the
Winter,
battlefield right
Brody.
now. As we approach the 20-minute mark, Rrq, his job is just to stand in front, provide scouting, and see where Rrq is. Briscoe, despite being on an island, actually wants to stand back.
Kenapa nggak ada yang mau megang rumput sana ya di tengah di Brusco ini nih? Soalnya dia ngambil Vanessa-nya enak nanti ke atas ke arah Lord kan.
That mistake has already happened to them once. I highly doubt it'll happen again. It's gonna
Udah
really
full
come
item
down
sih.
to how well
Harith udah full item, Brody udah full item. Beli Malefic Roar.
Oh, agree, definitely. I mean, looking on the side right now, they are great in positioning wise. The Rrq not allowing any of the backline comes in, even Fnatic also not giving any of the space to come in. But here on out, we do see Diren.
Dimajuin Brusco.
Again, everyone comes through Brusco.
Brusco-nya udah lumayan banyak. Harus recall sih dia.
As quickly as possible, and Fnatic on it full away.
Aduh.
As quickly, and now Team Rrq Hoshi, they want to get this slot immediately done.
They're gonna try and control the Lord Pit right now. Fnatic Onic right on the edge, and the fight starts again.
The fight starts again. Kara will be picked
Ya,
up really by
Kara mati.
at the same time that Zaman
Ya, Daren. Brusco-nya hilang. Mega kill Skylar. Loncat terus Daren. Stunin, penokokin. Awas. Astagfirullahaladzim. Matiin satu tuh biar bisa end. Ayolah, mati. Hidup, aduh dok. Zaman force. Mati loh. Hati-hati ada King Kong. Minimal dapat turret aja dulu kalau nggak bawah, kalau nggak mau end. 4 versus 2. Wishing Nathan. Hilang triknya langsung. Par. And guys. Yes, Sudon. Skylar. And guys, langsung kill. Woo.
Wins the series with 2-0.
2-0 guys. Oke guys, selamat untuk Rrq Hoshi yang menang terhadap Fnatic Onic PH ya guys ya. Rrq masih terlalu kuat ternyata tentang dari Fnatic Onic. Semoga ini tetap berlangsung lagi nanti di M6 terutama ya guys ya. Semoga aja Rrq semakin kuat bisa mengebantai dan kemungkinan kita akan meraih M6 nanti pialanya. Semoga amin. Jangan lupa guys bantu like. Dadah, sampai jumpa. Selamat sekali lagi untuk Rrq Hoshi.